Who's Paul Brantwood. He said he would be here. I'm not sure where he is. But you just look around. This is an example of the kind of thriving economy that they have here in Bury North. And on a day, an average day of the week, this is a packed place. Let's just have a quick chat with this gentleman here. Can I just ask you a question? Ed Miliband's round the corner. Boris Johnson was here the other day. When politicians talk to you, do you listen to them? Are they saying the right things?
It's really hard because they always seem to have their own agenda involved. No one really is a politician nowadays, in my opinion, for the right reasons. They're career politicians in terms of...
So they're saying what you think you want to hear?
No, they're sort of feathering their own nests. They're looking at the next step, in my opinion. And to be honest, there isn't a choice out there for most people anymore. That's my personal opinion.
That's very interesting. Thanks so much for talking to us. Just going to quickly move on here. Let's have a quick chat with Paul Brantwood, who is the guy who owns this stall. Lovely chap. Boris Johnson was here the other day. Ed Miliband's around the corner. Does it matter to you? What's your big sort of priorities?
My market stall, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, to keep busy, keep trading, doing well, serving the public.
Paul, thanks very much. Straightforward, thank you very much. It's Labour and Conservative. The Lib Dems would have to do very well to get a seat here.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Nick. And as you say, remember Clegg Mania, the star in 2010 of the television debates was undoubtedly the Liberal Democrat leader, Nick Clegg. Perhaps he's not so popular now. He's making his way here. He joins us now live from Cheadle. Any chance you think you can repeat Clegg Mania tonight, Deputy Prime Minister?
I doubt it. It's quite a different set of circumstances now than it was 5 years. Well, beyond everything else, of course, there's 7 people on the stage. Last time there was 3, and I think last time the expectation of many people who were watching was that one of the people on the stage was going to win the election outright. I think this evening, actually, many people who will be watching kind of know in their heart of hearts that no one on the platform this evening will win this election outright. So it's quite different, I think, quite different.
How do you feel about admitting the Welsh and Scottish nationalists and the Greens and UKIP into this debate? I mean, after all, David Cameron is saying rather dismissively, oh, the Liberal Democrats, they're just another small party like all the others. We're the one who offer competence versus chaos.
Well, he would say that, wouldn't he? Look, I'm very proud of what the Liberal Democrats have achieved over the last 5 years. It's come at some short-term cost to our political fortunes, but if you think back what the country was like 5 years ago, we were really teetering on the edge of a precipice as an economy. I think it's remarkable what we've done, and that wouldn't, of course, have happened if we hadn't taken that pretty plucky and brave decision. As for other people being on the platform, look, I think it's a reflection of how politics is fragmenting, and of course the only 2 party leaders tonight who don't seem to have woken up to the fact that politics has changed are Ed Miliband and David Cameron, because they will try and resuscitate this fiction that somehow British politics is just a game of Buggins' turn between the red team and the blue team, and that they sort of play pass the parcel with the government of this country. The rest of us, myself included, kind of just accept that things have changed, and that the 2 party politics, the old way of doing things, has changed, and now it's much more about how politicians work together.
If you've sacrificed yourself, some people say you might lose your own seat, and indeed your party. No one's expecting the Liberal Democrats to make big gains. In the end, will that have been a sacrifice that was worth it, in your view, to put Britain, as David Cameron says, back on the right track?
Well, for starters, I think we will do a lot better than so much of the sort of rather pessimistic punditry suggests. But do I think it was the right thing for the Liberal Democrats to not only step up to the plate?
Do you think it was worth it?
Help rescue the Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you've got to ask: is it the right thing? It's not whether it's worth it or not. Is it the right thing for the country? And that's why I went into politics. That's why most people, dare I say it, from most parties go into politics, because they want to do the right thing by the country they love. And I think it was a remarkable thing that we did step up to the plate. I think it was more remarkable still that I'm the leader of a party which has 8% of MPs in the House of Commons, and yet we've delivered and put into practice more of our manifesto than the Conservatives have of theirs. I know, before you remind me, there was one policy which everyone knows we were not able to put into practice on tuition fees. But that, there are, I hope, fair-minded folk will acknowledge there have been hundreds of other policies: better apprenticeships, better pensions, more money into schools for disadvantaged kids, huge tax cuts for people on low and middle incomes, better childcare, better shared parental leave. The list goes on of things that we've achieved over the last half decade, and I'm really, really proud of what we've done.
Mr. Clegg, we'll see you here at the Media Centre at 8 p.m. tonight. Thank you for joining us. This is Sky News.